Welcome back to Addicted to Pixels. This is our PSX post-show. So this is what we thought.
The after-show show.
Yeah, the after-show show. Yeah, we were going to try and do a like live reaction thing, but we couldn't. So I ended up watching PSX at work.
I watched it here in the green room on the gaming couch.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I was like glimpsing in between.
I kept on looking over my shoulder, but couldn't see you. So
yeah, so yeah, I'm Bobby Longshore, Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Yeah, and right, so
let's start.
Yeah, what
do you want to start with?
What was it?
Shit.
Okay, that's an unfair criticism.
It's not.
No, it was horrible.
I will say, right, out of there was 15 minutes which I took away and thought that was good. Okay. The rest of it for me was all flat or downhill.
Right, so how did it start off? Because you probably got a better look at it than I did.
I did.
And I heard that it was so bad. I never ended up watching it a lot.
The intro got me captivated. So
right, what did it start with?
It started off basically harping back to gamers. Right, okay. So they started off with a little intro. It was a little commercial.
Yeah.
Old guy sitting on a park bench, reminiscing about being a gamer.
Yeah.
And how things have progressed on now.
Yeah.
But with that over with, you're thinking, come on, this is going to be a good one. Started off with Uncharted 4. A Thief's End.
That's one of our predictions.
So
we got one right.
Yes.
Yep.
Started off, and no gameplay. It was cinematic. So it showed a scene where Nate first meets his brother.
Oh right.
And from there, it's just literally them sitting on a park bench.
Is he a long lost brother or first time meeting him in this game?
Well, no. It's when you say first time meeting him in the game. That's what it sounded like. But there's a little bit of backstory there where he thought his brother was dead. He was in a prison and news got out that he got shot or something, so he thought he was dead. That's why he didn't bother going after him. So
makes sense.
Yeah. It gave us a little bit more of a kind of who, who his brother is, what's happened to him and how come he's here all of a sudden. So it started off brilliantly well. Naughty Dog, I've always said, can showcase their games, and again they did well.
Yeah,
I really like that.
Apparently, there's multiple dialogue options. I read that somewhere. Is that true?
That you did see little.
So, do you think that's good? I don't think. Does it look like something that would change the story?
If it's gonna do something to the game, if it's gonna, later on, maybe it might affect something in the plot line, then and if it's done well, yes. If it's there for padding, just some kind of make you feel immersed that you're getting in the conversation, what's the point? They've done Uncharted 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's never had it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I didn't think it needed it, but
if it's gonna make a difference, definitely.
Okay. Well, so it's a good start to the show.
Brilliant start to the show. For me, thumbs up there.
So I was at work and I was looking for it. What did I see?
So when did you catch it?
I had to think. I think I caught just after that actually. What was the next announcement?
It was Final Fantasy.
That's where I caught it.
7.
Yeah, literally.
Right.
So I only missed that beginning bit.
Oh yeah, so literally you're not even 10 minutes in.
So what did you think of Final Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy 7, it's for, look, it's for the gamers.
I'm surprised they showed gameplay.
Well,
because I thought that game weren't coming out. I thought that was along the lines of Last Guardian, No Man's Sky, and fucking Half-Life 3. I thought it was at the bottom of those, but
even more further.
Yeah.
Look, they showed it, and they showed actual kind of gameplay footage as well.
Yeah.
Good on them. If they're, it's for the core gamers who grew up with the PS1, the PS2.
Yeah.
This is a game that everyone's been crying out for. Apparently, there are gamers out there Final Fantasy VII Remake. So they're getting it.
So apparently it's episodic as well.
I've heard. They didn't mention that, though, in the show.
Okay.
It only came out in the after-show
That
show
is episodic. See, that is really annoying. It's a bit like the new Hitman, how that's episodic. Why?
What? Do you think this
People will pay 70 quid anyway for that game.
Is this a trend that's going to start happening now with games, do you think?
Potentially. If it's a way of them getting more money out of you.
Which it probably
What
will
companies do.
Yes, it's run as a business now.
Yeah.
Being episodic, look, my personal opinion on this, right? If it gives them time to get out a great game as a whole,
Yep.
where they can, ship one out and be working on another one,
Yeah.
within a...
But it's Square Enix. What the fuck do
I know,
they do?
but let's say they could have turned around and said, right, the whole game, we're going to ship it out in 5 years' time. Crying out loud,
I know. But then episodic, it wouldn't be yearly. It would be surely...
This is kind of like uncharted waters, I would say.
I get that.
Like that?
I see what you did there.
Shame I didn't segue the other way.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn it.
Right, so, Final Fantasy. Are you excited for it?
Look, it stirred up...
I personally don't really care that much.
I don't,
The thing is, when at the end I caught, right, when I was watching it, because the speakers on my computer were pretty shit, I thought it was like, and you could download it now. I was like, whoa!
No.
Whoa!
You called...
Whoa!
No, you called it.
I went up to my manager, I was like, whoa! And he was like, what's going on? Oh! He just starts screaming at each other. But,
no,
and it's like, the PC remake
That's
release.
right,
Like,
yeah.
the shit one. Okay.
Yeah.
You can download that now, great.
But, look, for nostalgia's sake, yes, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
But I'm not really... It's simmering there. When it comes out, I'll definitely be excited by it, day one purchase. But at the moment, let them do what they're doing.
Okay, next announcement.
Next announcement was, right, I'm looking down at my list here.
Right,
it was something I don't really care about, but it was like the Call of Duty Black Ops League.
Do you care?
World League. Do I care?
Yeah.
Nah.
Neither do I. Next.
Right,
What was
next.
next?
Right, okay, now we're going on to... It went into Battleborn, but Street Fighter V was the big main...
Again, an exclusive. That is a big
showcasing.
win
Yeah,
for PlayStation.
They
That is
showcased
a big win.
one new character.
Really?
I've forgotten what his name was. I don't think I wrote
Was
it
it
down.
Shuhei?
No. Can you imagine if it was?
Bad marketing! No, I'm joking.
But, yeah, I mean, and that was on for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They brought the developer out as well, and he's got the fucking Street Fighter gloves on.
Yeah.
And I turned off because...
I didn't see that bit.
Well, I kind of turned off because he had a translator, and he was talking for a long time, and it's like, and it will be out soon. And you think, he was chatting for about 5 minutes.
I think people played this game 1 million times, and it's not even out.
Well, they're offering the beta.
Right. To who?
Well, it's coming out soon. There'll be.
I'd like a Street Fighter Special Edition console.
Just for having a special edition console.
No, I think the art on the side would be good. Like
Very
Ryu
good.
versus Ken, because who else?
You're into your fan work there on your cases, as we know. But so that was that. I really didn't pay a lot of attention to it because I'm not into fighting games. So it was a good announcement though. I mean, it got a lot of people
it's
excited
a big game.
for it.
It's a big game.
Then they went into VR.
Yeah.
Was the next big thing here.
Yeah.
So they went into...
They mentioned something about Destiny Racing as well.
Yeah. It's
3 weeks! And that's it!
I think, is it SRL or Sparrow League Racing, SLR?
That looks fun, but it's okay.
If it was a game on its own, so not affiliated to Destiny...
Or it lasts... Did that only last for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what they know. But man, that would be a great... Something I'd be interested in playing.
Fun.
But again... It's in Destiny, and I'm hearing through the kind of grapevine or the game vine, a lot of people are hyped for it, but some people are like, worth, with the VR, Ubisoft have, they made an announcement
was it Assassin's
PS4.
Creed Eagle Simulator?
It was!
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I thought, this fucking offcuts from Assassin's Creed here.
So basically, you know the Eagle in Assassin's Creed? Have you ever wanted to play as one? They can.
And you can play as two. There are two eagles, so you can have probably a partner joining you side by side. But it looked all right in a sense of it would probably be really good having an eagle's eye in VR. But
everybody's wanted to fly. One of their dreams.
There you go. That was that. Then there was Psychonauts on VR.
Ah, yes, one of the big games. Did you ever play the first one?
I didn't. I had it to download, but I think it was free on the.
That's quite a big deal, actually.
A lot of people.
But the problem is, does it need VR to be good? Does it need VR?
Who knows?
I mean, the Eagle one I can understand, makes sense.
Eagle one, yeah, but again, what? You're just flying around?
Well, yeah. I mean, that in its own is quite cool.
Yeah. Let me turn this paper over.
All right.
Right. Oh, they had a turn-based RPG. This wasn't VR though, but it got my juices going because I was talking about I like turn-based RPGs.
Okay.
And this was the JRPG. It was called Zodiac or Canon Fantasy. They have these weird fucking names. Ah. Right. I've
only even seen
it.
That one.
It reminded me of the old Final Fantasy 10, 11 type games, but turn-based.
Okay.
So that one, I thought, I'd like to hear about that a little bit more.
Yeah. The one that I felt looked good was Neo. That looked quite good.
Yes, that probably, again, would be up your street. Do you think it had a little...
It does, but it kind of looks shit as well. I was actually thinking...
The underlying thing...
good, but it could also be really bad. But it's on that line.
I did think, Bobby.
Yeah.
Are you watching this, Bobby?
Yeah. So.
Right. Oh, here was a big thing where I thought, holy shit, prediction 2 for me might be real. Not the Warhawk one.
Yeah.
Ted Price came out.
Okay.
Oh, no, that wasn't one of my predictions, sorry. But Ted Price came out from Insomniac Games.
Okay.
To announce the trilogy, a new Ratchet and Clank.
Is that the remake they're working on?
Yeah, it's coinciding with the film that he was
so it's not the
advertising
remake.
as well. No, it's a whole new Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
To coincide with the movie. Ratchet and Clank, that's all I know.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it looked like a really polished, you could say, Toy Story.
Yeah. So far we've only got one prediction right, and that's just going to start with Uncharted.
And so far there's only been one that really got me going, which was, the Uncharted. The others, as I say, interesting, but I was a little bit flat still.
Fair enough.
So what else have we got?
Well, more VR. 100-foot robots
that
play golf. When I saw that, I was just
like... What the fuck?
I'm gonna go and work. That's how devastated I was. I want to work.
Fucking let's leave this. See, you aren't you thinking at this point? What are you doing, Sony? This is your chance to kind of really shine.
They haven't given a price either. They haven't given a release date. It's like you don't have. How long do you have left?
Now, and if I remember right, the audience were kind of like, meh, and
It just doesn't seem. I mean, Ace Combat was another game.
That
VR.
VR. That would
apparently that was in engine.
Yes, and that would be something
that would be good.
Good.
It just makes sense. Any game where you sit down in a cockpit makes sense.
That's why I asked about Wipeout. Wipeout would be fantastic, man. VR.
It would. You throw up.
I know, but
you'd just be like, what?
It would be such
it would cover your eyes, and you'd be like,
feel like an F1 driver. Feel like an F1 driver. They puke up in there. They piss shit in there.
Do they?
So, yeah. They need to go for a piss. I think
but
I think they're more like they'll probably have something attached to their dick. We digressed.
Okay, yes.
Right. Studio Santa Monica came out as well, and I'm thinking, Jesus.
God of War.
Yeah.
God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They announced, I've written it, Modern Zombie, and I put here, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And because I'm thinking, you mother bleepers, you know what I mean? You've come out, and it looks like again, it didn't look like a AAA. You know, you'd think they're
like,
coming out with a AAA God of War or something.
It's an indie game. It also looks like shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you can make this indie game look good. Indie game doesn't have to look like shit to be... I mean, even the art style didn't even look that. It looked like PS...
That's what I mean. That's why I put what? And then, again, you had... I can't remember his name. I did remember it. You know, the chubby-ish guy.
Yeah.
I'll get it. But who always announces...
Is it Adam?
Adam Boyles.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You know, you
he
attack...
just comes out like...
Yeah, and...
Indie!
That's it, he is indie, man. When I saw him, that's when I thought, here we go, we're going to have a fucking plethora.
Yeah.
And we did. It was they had the whole back screen just plastered with all the indie titles.
Any that stood out to you, anyone?
Not really. Just, there was one, Gollum, I've written here.
Yeah,
and
Gollum looked interesting.
That one looked good. But, again, I kind of turned off. It's just...
Yeah.
When...
Sometimes I think it's almost better you hit with the 2 big announcements, indie, another big announcement, indie, and then another big announcement.
It seemed to be...
It was a long conference. It was about an hour and 45 minutes. You have time. You have time to show all of this.
Taken up with a lot of indie stuff. Oh my God. Right, I've just remembered something. When they kind of introduced VR.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking see that. Let the nerds do the nerdy stuff in the room. Don't bring them out on the stage.
What did they do?
It was, right,
the
if you can imagine...
specifications of VR, so what did they do?
It was literally, you put your headset on and you could see your hands. You were and what they were showing on the camera, your character would be standing on a pillar. So it was kind of Tron-based, if you think about it. And his partner as well on another pillar, and they were just in an auditorium throwing a disc.
Okay.
And it would use the physics to... it would be a kind of...
that shows what VR is.
It does, but...
Apparently it was really cheesily done.
They're nerds, that's why. They are in R&D. Let them stay in the R&D room. Don't bring them out, because people are going...
They're probably thinking that. Mum, I'm going to be on PSX! It's my time!
Mum, I'm on stage!
It's my time to shine!
So, and that took 5 to 10 minutes. That's 5 to 10 minutes where you could have had a groundbreaking AAA announcement put in there.
Yeah.
Tease it. Done. Yeah. So, and you know what? Now it's really petering off because...
That VR does not have any killer apps that I think, oh my God, I have to play
It needs that one. We were saying, it needs that one where it will draw an audience and then hopefully the word of mouth will spread just to push it up.
It could be Eagle Creed or whatever it is.
But that's all I remember because it then started... Oh, Paragon is what the show ended out with, because after that, really, it's ended out now, and it ended out with Paragon, which is... Did you see it?
Paragon was the Epic game.
That's it, yeah.
The MOBA.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to get onto MOBAs now. Everyone. Blizzard.
Yep.
They tried a Lord of the Rings one, because you've got Dota and League of Legends, obviously the big ones. Everybody wants to do a MOBA.
So they came out, but it kind of ended like you were thinking, oh, fuck, this is Epic Games. Yeah. And then...
Gears of War is not coming to play. Hello.
Damn it. But that's what it ended off with. And again, how I took the audience reaction, there was that split second where you think, is that it?
Yeah.
And then it ended out with the old guy on the park bench again.
Even when I was watching it, I was thinking... What? Is that it? That's a weird game to finish off at.
I was sitting in front of that monitor still, going, it's probably like what Marvel do. They put something right at the end, right?
What?
So I was looking just at...
Samuel Jackson just comes out, I want you to join the team audience.
Gamers. Yeah. But nothing at all. So for me, it was very flat. They could have done a lot more in that amount of time.
Yeah.
Can we give it a mark out of 10?
The whole conference? Go on.
Yeah. So 1 being lowest, 10 being highest. So
okay.
For me, it fell under par. So I'm going to say about 4.5. 4.59. No, 4.5.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Only because they did show some interesting indie stuff. which were quite cool.
Yes.
And they did show some new games. I mean, they did show old games, as you can Final Fantasy, but they had enough time to do at least one more AAA announcement. That's all you needed.
Again, shows had been and gone. They didn't turn up to one of the shows. They basically, if they looked at what Microsoft announced, Microsoft were announcing game upon game upon game. Yeah. They should have thought, right, we need some of our big guns in there.
At least one. And stop showing Uncharted. Get it, it's coming out.
That's why I'm giving it a 4.5. Even though I'm excited for Uncharted, I know it's coming out. I know when to expect it.
Yeah.
And that's why it fell under pat. They come out, showcasing Uncharted, but the rest of the show, there was nothing really. I was going, man, I'm fucking excited for this. Did you see that? Yeah. They teased this. It's going to be next year's. Nothing. So they had all of that time as well, and I think they dropped the ball. They missed the trick.
They've had
shot themselves.
They had a year. They've had 3 conferences, right? They had E3, they had Paris Game Show, and they've had this. The E3 conference was hand down the best one out of the lot of them. Paris Game Show. Do you even remember what happened?
No.
But Paris Game Show was still more interesting than this one. So their PlayStation event, I think, has been their worst one of this year.
Definitely.
Because I wanted to turn it off. I thought I can't bother.
I can't speak for Paris, but yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're comparing it to E3, yeah. But that's where you think they would shine, because this is their stage. No one else.
Nothing in there was PlayStation
centric.
Not really. Yeah, they're all new IPs. There's nothing really nostalgic here.
But look, you've got.
He fucking comes out of the Crash Bandicoot top.
Let's name some of the developers. He didn't even fucking.
Yeah, like no.
That's it.
None of you.
Done up his jacket and walked off. But let's name some of the big developers who we would have or haven't had the spotlight for some time now. Sucker Punch, Santa Monica, but forget about Santa Monica, right? I would even say go to
Insomniac. They're not exclusive, but they could.
They could be, but I think their hands are tied now. They are literally they've gone multi. When I say multi-platform, but they're developed for.
We do know
Microsoft.
what Gorilla are doing. We do know what they're doing.
Yes, we do know what they're doing. Maybe another teaser from them.
What, for another game? Another Killzone?
I think. Hold it. You know
what?
They've
got Horizon.
I think they did mention Gorilla, a part of Gorilla working on another game, but it was a small kind of indie-ish game. That does ring a bell. I've gone bloody well. The guys from The Order, Ready at Dawn.
Was that Ready at Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they were going to be making anything for a while.
No, I know. They're you know what? Yeah, no. They're on their fucking island, which they got from all of that money they made from The Order, supping champagne cocktails.
Not only sipping it, they're picking it up and going,
oh
my God.
I want to bring that glass over there, but I can't. So I've got to put it down.
I have to put it down. Do I want to read it? No, it's pointless.
So
Werewolf.
one other big AAA game by their
God of War. When the fuck are they announcing God of War? When? Even to announce it, they haven't done it.
This would have been again. This
Perfect.
would have been a good stage for them to do it.
Perfect.
So, I think, going back to it, very anticlimactic.
Yeah. That's the impression I got from it as well. I just didn't think this is not needed. Like, I mean, I loved the way, but you didn't need 2 hours of that.
Yeah, 2 hours of
shit! An hour would have been enough.
5 minutes, 10 minutes of all right stuff.
Yeah.
But
is that what you want when you're competing? I mean, they are winning at the moment.
Yeah, but if you're winning, it doesn't mean you can,
But they're only winning.
Take your foot off the pedal or drop the ball.
Sony. I personally don't feel they can market a console well.
I totally agree with you.
I mean, the only reason they're winning, and as I said this before, is because Microsoft come out, you're going to pay us,
drop the ball,
and we're going to shit in your mouth.
Yep.
And Sony come out and said, you're going to pay less, and we're not going to shit in your mouth.
And they looked really cool the way they did it. Not in a cheesy way. They actually came across, you know, like with the game sharing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, this is a bit cheesy, but it kind of was a knife in Microsoft's
They basically...
gut.
It was only because the competition fucked up so much that they're successful now. I mean, at the end of the day, if you prefer Uncharted to Halo, you're always going to get PlayStation 4. Because I would like to see...
both.
I would like to see if positions are turned. As
What
in,
if-
they both launched at the same price, right?
And without the fuck up,
Without the fuck up. But they both launched at the same price.
Xbox would be leading.
You say that,
Any
but
day of the
remember
week.
that
Alright.
it did equal out. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 drew at the end of the generation.
I think Sony have done a few kind of good deals here by getting Black Ops onto there, because I do think core Call of Duty players go to where all the, you know...
It's hard because the core Call of Duty players would be Xbox players.
Well, exactly. So hence, that's...
But wouldn't they just stick to that platform?
What, you reckon they'll... Look, they'll go where their friends are. Now, I don't know whether I'm tarring them with the same brush, but as I say, core Call of Duty players want everything first. You know, want to be in the beta, want to be in... Play the maps first, everything first. So they're going to go to where the deals are.
Yeah, it's true.
So that has helped Sony a lot. So, some quite good deals made there. But if, let's say, if Microsoft still had the Call of Duty deal and they came in at the same price and they didn't fuck up.
Yeah, that's a lot of things, though.
Right. But I've
never seen anything like that.
It has been a mutiny, I think.
No, it literally was like, how have you done it this badly?
Well,
you were winning.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. I think there has been a mutiny. They shat on their games.
What if we see a 360 now? Not a 360 as in, here's the new Xbox 360.
Oh, a new Xbox One?
No, as in, they switch round. Because remember, it was similar to PlayStation 4 to Xbox 360 this time in the cycle.
PlayStation 4?
PlayStation 3 to Xbox 360.
Right.
Remember, the first 3 years, Xbox 360 dominated. And then it switched.
Yeah.
Do you think that will happen again? I don't see how, unless Sony go, all of our games,
no.
We're not having any of them.
This is where I would say yes, because as I keep going back to it as well, Sony will drop a bollock.
Yeah.
Like you say, they can't market their games. They have a good habit of shooting themselves in the foot. And when it really fucking...
It's not the fact they can't market their games.
They don't market them, really.
They don't market them that much. And also...
Well, look, when you got to get the word out there, when you've got big hitters, right?
Yeah.
You'll probably see it on Sky Sports
I think
like
their
in the football
pacing
credits.
is a bit off.
Well, also...
And you know what? It's a bit off because they're winning. This is why. If they were losing... They would be fucking showing the big guns now.
What, in advertisement?
No, they would be showing all their big games off if they were losing. If the positions were swapped, and Xbox had
you would hope so, because otherwise they would be.
Oh yeah, they'll be fucked.
Literally,
they'll be fucked.
Squashed.
Yeah.
But quickly going back to advertising, you know, they'll advertise Little Big Planet, and you're thinking, what the fuck, man?
But that's significant. Like that is a good exclusive. That is a exclusive.
Advertise your God of Wars, your Uncharted, because Uncharted doesn't really get a lot of limelight. Not on terrestrial TV or anything like that.
Not really, no.
You'll see it if it's in a bundle pack.
Yeah.
But other than that...
The problem is PlayStation has gone for the very, you know... I like the approach they're going with, like, PlayStation 4 is for creative people... It's for...
It's all...
all, you know, you get all the interesting indie stuff. I like that. But I think as they've gone towards that, they've lost the other side as well.
Right. No, I was going to say that...
They need a balance. You just need a balance.
That was on PS3 with this create, share, play. You know, that was their kind of philosophy.
They stuck with that. That is good.
That is good.
It seems like a more mature console.
Yes.
But for mainstream audience, what do they want to see?
Games.
Boom, boom, bang, bang.
Exactly.
I don't exactly agree with that 100%, but...
All I have to do is just fucking show loads of explosions, lots of gunfire, and then go, PlayStation 4.
I don't want that because I think that's representing games in a bad way.
No, I know.
Games are art.
People,
yeah.
you get the youngsters go, I want one of them.
I want that one. Fucking makes you teen, jacks you up. PlayStation.
Man, that'd be the older audience. Right, shall we...
Any final words on VR?
No.
No release date, pissed me off.
Nothing. Not really, no.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Oh, I did write something else. There was a lot of remastered. It was kind of featuring a lot.
Yeah.
In the...
It's just, VR, I don't know what they're going to do about that. As I said, they have not marketed it well at all. I don't know when it's out, but they don't have long to fucking sort them out.
It's out next year, is it? Sometime next year, but we'll see. It's Sony. Yeah. That's all I can say. What can you say about them? Right. Should we wrap up?
Yep. Cool. Remember to subscribe to AddictedToPixels and tweet us. Yep. So, goodbye.
Bugsy out.
Bobby out.
See ya.
Yep.